Okay, so I've I waited a day or two. I posted a video yesterday about, just kind of brushing over this Canon camera. And I waited because all day yesterday I thought, okay, let's see what people, the vloggers are saying. Let's see what YouTube's saying. Let's see what everybody's saying. See how, because surely there's going to be a huge backslash over the memory card having one SD memory card. I mean, it's not even a professional. It's not even like, any kind of, it's an SD card, an SD memory card. And it's a single SD memory card. Let's see what happens. So I waited, and then the PDF came out that shows everything that it has. And I thought, absolutely, they will freaking attack this. Because Nikon, they'll be saying Canon need to just pull this camera, just dump it. That's what they said about Nikon when they released the information about the Z6 and Z7. They said, oh, yeah, this camera, should they go back to the drawing board? Should they just quit while they're ahead? Should they not even worry about mirrorless? Canon already made the Canon M, that little M, EOS M mirrorless. So they've already done a mirrorless crop sensor camera. Nikon had that one that failed, that end system, but that wasn't even like a that was a crop sensor, but that was like a 1-inch sensor. That wasn't like a regular mirrorless camera. That was like a completely consumer camera. So obviously, this Canon EOS R is going to be professional. They're going head to head with Nikon for the mirrorless market from Sony. They're trying to take the mirrorless market away from Sony, right? So it's Canon and Nikon battling it out. Nikon just slapped the crap out of Canon with this. It's not even close. I mean, I was like, this isn't even close. The camera doesn't even have IBIS. It has no IBIS. People were like, well, it's a vlogging camera. That's a vlogging camera, and it has IBIS. This is an $800 vlogging camera with IBIS. IBIS. It's built in IBIS, and it's $800. Canon can't even. This has one memory card. So why would you even buy that full frame camera from Canon? Because the screen flips out. It doesn't even have IBIS. It doesn't shoot 422 10-bit. The Nikon shoots 422 10-bit. It doesn't have anything that would make you think professional in any way, shape, or form. It gets less frames per second on photos. It's when in autofocus it drops down to 5 frames per second. They were freaking out at the 5.5 frames per second on the Z7 and Z6. Oh, with autofocus on it drops down to 5.5. It's too slow. That's 0.5 faster than the new Canon. With autofocus enabled, with autofocus, the Canon drops down to 5 frames per second. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the specs. What we have here is, all right. So self-cleaning. So this is the Canon See Impossible specification, EOS R. Raw and JPEG's possible. Okay. Picture styles. Settings. Here's all the stuff you can see on the scene, on the screen. Now the AF points are pretty impressive. Max 5,655 autofocus points. That's ridiculous. That's awesome. I give it that. When they do something that I like or something that I think is good, I'll point it out. That's good. That's really great. That's awesome. With one selected with cross keys. So I don't understand exactly what that is, but that's good. AF working range, EV -6 to 18. So it's AV working range at EV -6. So that's awesome. That's like, it focuses in near darkness, which is great. That's great. You need the autofocus. So the autofocusing is better. Now it says AF point selection, AF operation, face tracking, autofocus. 1 point AF, expand AF, zone AF. So no eye detection. So Nikon, they attacked Nikon for one memory card and no eye detection was the two big ones on the Nikon that all the YouTubers were jumping on. Oh, it's only got one memory card and it doesn't have IAF. Pfft, junk. What about this? This doesn't have IAF. I actually saw a YouTuber just before making this video. I waited until I got some YouTubers to see what they're saying about the camera. They made excuses for this. Somebody said, oh, well, it's kind of like the same thing, the face detection, because it detects like the eyes. Maybe it detects the eyes, but they can't put eye detection, AF, eye focus, AF, IAF in there because of a patent. Did anybody patent face tracking or face detection? Just put eye detection. Face tracking AF with eye detection. That's all I had to put. With eye detection. Underneath face tracking right here. Right, with eye detection. And be like, oh man, with eye, so it's got eye detection. Doesn't say it because it doesn't do it. Custom shooting mode, program AE. Dual pixel, CMOS, autofocus, manual focus. Okay, magnifying view possible by approximately 6 or 10x for manual focusing, not possible during movie shooting. I'm pretty sure the Nikon you can still zoom in while you're shooting movies to focus. Maybe not, but it's not possible during movie shooting. Video recording. It's got IBP and all eye, that's great. So it shoots at 29, so it shoots at 30p, 24, 23. Full HD, 60p, all eye, 30p and 24p, and 23.98. So in full HD, it doesn't do 120 frames per second like the Nikon. So there's one more. The Nikon shoots HD at 120p, and it looks fantastic from what I saw. HD 1280 by 7. Oh, it shoots 120 frames per second at 1280 by 7. Ooh. I think I had that, what, 4 years ago? Just kidding, but. Full HD not available during EFS crop shooting. So it's cropped in, you can't shoot at 60p. Okay, it gives you the times that they can shoot at. Exposure control, shutter speed, one blah blah blah. Oh, also it doesn't allow you to charge the camera over USB. You can charge the batteries with a USB charger, but you can't charge the camera or the batteries in the camera over USB like the Nikon does. It says it's not possible. That was another thing I saw that the Nikon does that this one doesn't. Images can be viewed, controlled, and received using a smartphone. Remote control of the camera during smartphone is possible depending on the camera. Connect special. Images can be sent to a smartphone. So that's pretty good. So it can send the images. What do they? Can they be sent? The SnapBridge app allows you to actually just put the camera in your phone in your pocket, and as you're shooting, it's dumping the images to the app. Camera can be controlled via Wi-Fi, EOS utility, image sent to Wi-Fi printer compliant, PicBridge, wireless RAN. Still photos, JPEG, MP4 can be uploaded to a Canon image gateway album with the CIGS images can be sent to a social media photo album. Link be sent, specification, link to CG album can be emailed. So it looks like they have something similar to SnapBridge, but comment below and let me know if it's something like if it does what SnapBridge does. Where SnapBridge, you launch the app and you launch the app and you connect to the phone, to the camera, and then you put the phone in your pocket, and as you take the pictures, it's downloading the full resolution JPEGs, the same resolution, 24 megapixels, directly to your phone. But I don't see IBIS. I don't see. There's so much missing from the camera. I don't see it. I don't see it in the specs here. I don't see it. Okay, so with specs like that, how is everybody not just completely trashing this Canon camera? I mean, the spec, it's not even close to the Nikon. The Nikon is just completely blowing the doors off of this thing. Completely. And that's not even adding in the snap bridge feature that allows you to transfer the image, the files wirelessly, or the Wi-Fi adapter that you can connect to the bottom of it. That's a LAN adapter and allows you to transfer the raw files and videos back to your laptop while you're shooting at up to 650 feet. I don't get it. I don't get it. Honestly, I don't get it. Look, I'm going to show you a post. I'm not going to show it to you. I'm going to tell it to you real quick. Here's a Facebook post, okay? Guy on Facebook said about the wireless Nikon adapter that goes underneath the camera and it plugs in through a USB-C port. It plugs into USB-C. It was designed for the D850 and the Z cameras, right? It says from a Facebook post, we have used up to 4 of these, the wireless adapters, and control them from a single laptop. They have been used in blimp cases for silent shooting on film sets and live performances. With the Z7, no more blimp cases and a wider lens choice, as there are a limited number of lens enclosure sizes for the blimp. They are bulletproof, reliable, usually hardwired Ethernet. No comparison to the consumer-grade wireless tethering devices. In 2 years, not one failure, and since they have to be mounted and aimed before the event, a failure would mean no pictures from a position. A number of sports venues use these in pool cameras, like inside the goal at a hockey game or over the basket in basketball. The photos are made available to the pool press via website. In other words, it's a pro device that goes on pro cameras, like the Z series from Nikon, the device that goes on it. So, and somebody's like, well, $1,000 is too much for that adapter. Really? $1,000. So you spend $2,000 on the camera and $1,000 on the adapter, and that's as much as many professional grade cameras alone, let alone with a wired and wireless adapter that allows you to wirelessly send the images up to 650 feet, the raw, full raw images. So you don't need an extra card slot. On the Nikon, what does Canon have like that? I don't see anything. Let me go to I don't know if Canon has anything. I mean, if they have something, let me know. Comment below if Canon has something like SnapBridge that allows you to, say, launch right from your phone. It allows you to, see, it says Nikon at the top. It allows you to go to the camera, and it has auto link. It'll automatically download pictures or remotely control the camera through Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, through the Wi-Fi adapter. So I guess they're coming out with a new 2.5 version for the Z series cameras that allow you to transfer full res JPEG, so the full 24 or 30 some odd 36 megapixels stills can be transferred directly over to the app as you shoot. So basically, you put your phone in your pocket, and it transfers over. The Wi-Fi adapter that goes on the bottom has another Nikon battery in it, so that it's not using your camera battery. So it's not wearing down your camera battery to use Wi-Fi. So you can basically turn the Wi-Fi off on the camera and save the battery, and then use that adapter, and it will send the images, the full raw images, up to 650 feet away. I don't see anything like that on the Canon side. Maybe there is, and I just don't know about it. If there is, comment below. Let me know what you guys think. And do you think the EOS R is even remotely competitive with the Nikon Z6? I mean, maybe I'm missing something, but it's missing a whole lot of video features. You know, be that competitive doesn't seem like it's very competitive to me. It's more competitive with a consumer camera. It's way more consumer than the Nikon, and everybody was going crazy over the Nikon being not professional enough. So, what do you guys think? Comment below. Let me know. Holler at you later. I'm out.